imagine a world where antibiotics are no longer effective against certain types of bacteria. Sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, right? Unfortunately, it's a reality we're getting closer to. Staphylococcus aureus, also known as S. aureus, is a type of bacteria that's commonly found on our skin and in our noses, but when it becomes infected, it can turn deadly. That's why scientists have been studying its resistance to the antibiotic vancomycin, which has been the go-to treatment for decades. But what they've discovered is both fascinating and terrifying.
For years, scientists thought that S. aureus was unlikely to develop resistance to vancomycin, but a new study has shown that's not the case. Researchers found that while it's true that vancomycin-resistant S. aureus, VRSA, is extremely rare, it's not impossible. In fact, they discovered that VRSA strains can evolve to overcome the costs of resistance, making them more durable and harder to kill. So, what does this mean? It means that our reliance on vancomycin might not be as secure as we thought.
So how did the researchers come to this conclusion? They took 4 VRSA strains and grew them in the presence and absence of vancomycin to see how they would evolve. What they found was surprising. The strains that were grown in the presence of vancomycin developed additional mutations that enabled them to grow faster and maintain their resistance, even when vancomycin was no longer present. This is a game changer, folks. It means that if we're not careful, these superbugs could become the new normal.
But here's the thing. This study wasn't just about proving a point. It was about understanding the consequences of our actions. As antibiotic resistance continues to grow, we're facing a public health crisis. The World Health Organization has already warned us that we're running out of effective antibiotics, and this study just reinforces that message. So, what can we do? For starters, we need to develop new antibiotics, and fast. We also need to be more responsible with the ones we already have, using them only when necessary and not overprescribing them.
The study's authors, Samuel Bleckman and Eric Wright from the University of Pittsburgh, are already sounding the alarm. They're calling for more research into antibiotic resistance and the development of new treatments. And they're not alone. The scientific community is coming together to tackle this problem, but we need the public's help too. We need to understand the risks of antibiotic resistance and take action to prevent it.
So, what's the takeaway from all this? It's simple. We can't take our antibiotics for granted. We need to be vigilant and proactive in the fight against antibiotic resistance. It's not just about our own health, it's about the health of our communities and our planet. We owe it to ourselves and future generations to take action. The good news is that we still have time to make a difference. Let's not waste it.